What's up, folks? So the last 4 days started off with a deep clean of the studio, followed by a few odd jobs I'd been meaning to get around to. So right now, this is where I put my phone when I want to get a whole view of the studio in a time lapse. But it's not a great design because it's attached to this kind of rack that's very shaky, and also I can't put my phone in there in a way that's repeatable in terms of position. So I want to solve those two problems. The other thing I want to do is create a magnetic attachment for my GoPro that goes on here. So right now my phone can snap on there with MagSafe, but I want to be able to snap my GoPro on there as well. So that's the next thing. So this is what I came up with for the phone mount. It's basically a snug fit with the phone, and there is a lip just keeping the phone in place. And because it's always going to be at a downward angle, it should stay in place in a repeatable way so I can get the same time lapse every time. So the GoPro attachment was quite simple. It's just a piece of plywood with MagSafe at one end and a clip at the other end, so I can just pop my GoPro in like that and then pop it onto the MagSafe like that, and that's mounted securely. So yeah, that's all good. So on Friday morning I headed down to the Complex Gallery to check out a show by artist Lee Welch. I really appreciated the use of colour in the show. There is a very strong commitment to this unique muted colour palette that the artist has. This piece of the couches was probably my favourite from the show. On Friday afternoon I was up in the studio picking out a painting reference for my next painting, and this is what I landed on. So I just want to bring you through my thought process as I'm picking out a painting reference. A lot of the time what I'm interested in is the big basic shapes that make up an image. I'll then consider what are the themes of these shapes and how do these themes kind of converse with one another. So in this reference I saw complexity on the left hand side with the train station, contrasted on the right hand side with this big kind of calming mass of ocean. And it was almost a 50-50 split between these two elements. So this really intrigued me, and it was enough to make me decide on this reference. So on Saturday I was working on the underdrawing for the painting, and I'm using chalk here. I like the versatility that chalk gives me at this point, and I'm also just getting in some colour that I can work with down the line. Sunday was my day off, so we just went for some really nice food and watched some shows. So that's about it for this week. We'll catch you in the next one. Sláinte.